Let's do it! Today, we're going to be looking at Kenshi animals that I could beat up in a fight. I've been playing Kenshi for about 600 or 700 hours. I've made a bunch of videos on the game, so if anyone's experienced enough to talk about this topic, it would be me. Kenshi animals don't exist in real life. I mean, like, the goat in Kenshi is not a goat in real life. Alright, so I don't want any PETA warriors coming and attacking me for this video. You guys can just go fuck off, okay? This is a purely entertainment purposes only video. Thank you to my Discord mod, Cena, for putting together this list for me and helping me with this idea. If any of you guys are in the Discord server, then you know that I have been working out a shit ton the past few months. I'm going to the gym all the time. I'm becoming, like, the strongest version of Cool Kid Croc as possible. Alright, we ain't fucking around, okay? We came a long way from that spinning kick that I used on our dam.
You see these fucking Cool Kid Crocs, bro? Check this out, okay? Oh, that's above my head, man. Can you kick? Can you do head kicks? I do a spinning one, too.
Alright, the years have been nice to me. I'm aging like fine wine, so I think I can kick a lot of these animals in the fucking face. Only problem is that a lot of these Kenshi animals are kind of like monsters also, so I'm gonna try to be realistic with the list. First off, we're gonna start with a bone dog. So the average bone dog stats are about 20 in each. I mean, if you're a brand new person to the world, a bone dog is pretty tough. But I am no brand new person to the world, okay? I've been around for a minute. I know that a bone dog, it'd probably be within the I'd beat up category. There's no fucking way I'm going down to a bone dog, okay? That thing's getting kicked in the throat. Next up, we got the Kenshi goat. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. Now, goats are kind of in the same realm. I mean, if you're new to Kenshi, then a goat can fuck you up. But realistically, whether I'm using martial arts to fight them and shit, or, you know, maybe I got a sword or something like a katana, it doesn't really matter. Whatever the case is, I think a goat, I'd destroy. Never mind, I don't think that, I know that. Alright, next up we got the elder beak thing. I guess this is supposed to humble me. Yeah, I don't think realistically, it would even be in the fair fight category. Elder beak things are insane. If anyone watched my Kenshi Let's Struggle Season 2 series, you know that the elder beak thing named Imp Lord was just a monster. He would kill like 10 to 20 people in one hit. So, elder beak thing, I'm putting in will literally delete me. Alright, I'll be fair about that. Now, going on to the normal beak thing, things are a bit different. Alright, a normal beak thing. Now, if you ever seen the pups in Kenshi, like the beak thing pups, they are really, really small. And realistically, like, even a fucking swamp frog could jump around them and get away from them. Now, if it's an adult, it might be more of a severe fight. That's why I won't put it in the I'd beat up category. But I'm going to put it maybe in between hurting me badly and fair fight. I know if it's a pup, it's a fair fight for sure. I'm fucking that thing up, likely. It's only going to catch me on my bad day, you know, if my wrist is bad. If my wrist is feeling sore that day, I'll give it to the beak thing. But if not, it would be in fair fight. So next up, we got the black gorilla. These things, of course, at first sight, do look pretty terrifying. If I didn't know any better, like, this thing would fuck me up for sure, man. Even says here in the wiki, like their cousins, they travel alone and can be easily outmaneuvered. I mean, their stats can get pretty high. If I'm going against, like, an elder, I'll give it to him. Like, it's just, the black gorilla, it's so fucking silly, though. I feel like, you know, like I said, if I had a sword and I was holding it by the handle and not by the blade, if I had a sword and I was, like, going 1v1 against one of these things, I think it's going to be a fair fight. On the other hand, we got the war gorilla. The war gorilla is way fucking different. Yeah, the war gorilla comes with the southern hive and they're usually domesticated and they fight with them. A war gorilla, I'll give it to him. It might be hurting me badly. If it's a wild black gorilla, it's way different than a domesticated, trained, fucking war gorilla. It has war in its name, okay? My name's Cool Kid Croc. It's not like War Croc or Soldier Croc. So I do have to be a bit more humble when I'm making my decisions with these. Now, next up, we got the simple blood spider. These are one of the worst monsters in existence. Blood spiders in the swamp are one of the biggest inconveniences. If you ever have your group traveling through the swamp and you're not watching them and a blood spider finds them, it's not like a dust bandit where, you know, a dust bandit will hit you with a stick a few times before you get there and then you tell your guys to stop running and to attack. The blood spiders hit for insanely high damage, but on the other hand, I think it'd probably be within the fair fight category. You know, I'd even say just because of its size, if it's, okay, a 1v1, I'm going to consider all these are 1v1s, I'm beating up one blood spider. It might end up hitting me a few times, but if I have any type of weapon or my fist, maybe my leg, you know, like my boot, I can step on it. Yeah, no, I beat the fuck up out of a blood spider, that's for sure. But next we got the elder blood spider. This is a bit of a different battle. Elder blood spider will spawn with really high stats. It's also got that range, and it's got that same attack that the blood spider does have. But if it hits you like twice, it's probably taking off your limb. I'm still thinking the elder blood spider's probably either going to be in fair fight or hurting me badly. I would even maybe put it in will literally delete me because it could eat me alive after it knocks me out. But there's no way I'm not going to at least chop off one of its legs or fuck it up in the process of it fucking me up. Alright, next we got a few different crabs here. This first one here is the basic crab. Typical wild crab that you would find out and about near the shorelines of Kenshi. Now, they can get kind of strong if they're like a pup or just born. They're basically fucking useless. One hit will kill one of them, but it's the older ones that you got to be careful for. So I would put the crabs honestly within I'd beat up and fair fight. I'd say maybe fair fight because if it's an adult crab, of course it's going to be a bit more of a battle, but I'd probably bring like some type of blunt weapon, you know, like my Bluetooth speaker or something, and hit it a bunch of times. Alright, next up we got Barnabas. Barnabas is a fucking monster that the crab raiders own. He can have up to like 1,000 health in each limb. He has an insane amount of blood, starts with like level 50s and everything. Yeah, I think Barnabas is gonna go in the low, will literally delete me. I need a fucking army to fight Barnabas. He's a way different crab than a normal crab, if you know what I mean. Yeah, same thing goes for the mega crab. He has like up to 1,000 health in each limb as well. I don't think there's a very good chance I'm beating the mega crab. I think it's safe to just say that all of the big crabs will probably kill me and then eat me, but the normal crab, that's a fair fight. And now we got the crimper. This guy is a fucking monster at his finest. He spawns with a lot of health in every limb, hangs out with the southern hive. I mean, it's not looking good for me. I do not think I am beating up a Kenshi Crimper solo. That will probably delete me. Now, the Cage Beast technically isn't a Kenshi animal. You gotta add them through modding, but he's in the like original game's files. So the Cage Beast does exist in Kenshi. You would think like this would be a lot more intimidating or fierce than it actually is. But in game, these are like one of the weaker pack beasts in Kenshi. They are really big, but they kind of just don't hit for a lot usually. If it was a trained cage beast, like it was trained in a cage and stuff to fight humans, it's maybe gonna hurt me badly, but honestly, I think the cage beast is within fair fight. He is a big foe, but you gotta remember his neck is like right down here. I feel like one sword chop would be easily enough to take down one. Alright, next up we got Vigarus. Now, Vigarus in my current Kenshi series are monsters because I have them modded to do a lot of damage. But in realistic Kenshi, they're not super strong. Like, they can hit for a lot if they're older. But a Garu, I feel like, is almost within fair fight. Like, it's kind of like a cow. You know, I could probably beat up a cow. Like, it depends on how you approach it, of course. You can't just run up to a cow and start wailing on it. Something might go wrong, you know? It might run into you and stomp on you. But like I said, I'm sure if you went with a strategy, like, I would be able to beat up this Garu. Next up, the domesticated bull. Now, these are a bit different than the normal bulls. I'll do them both at once. The domesticated bull has been domesticated, so its horns are chopped off. It's kind of like a bitch now. They can still get strong, but I mean, it's going to be a lot easier to fight a domesticated bull than it is a normal bull. I'd almost put it in I'd beat up, but the bull is pretty bulky, so I will give it that. It's probably going to be a fair fight. But the normal bull is probably going to end up hurting me badly. Now, the normal gorilla, the white gorilla, he's a bit stronger than the other ones. These guys can usually spawn with a bit higher stats. And he's got quite a fierce looking face. Honestly, I'm probably putting him in between hurting me badly and fair fight. I think fair fight, just because you can easily outrun a lot of these guys. On top of that, if you're using crossbows or any projectiles, like, you can come up with a way to beat them. The great white gorilla, on the other hand, that's a little bit of a different story. He's an XL size unique version of a normal gorilla. He has substantially increased stats as well as an increased attack rate. I give it to the great white gorilla. Okay, he'd probably rip me apart. But other than that, the other gorillas are a bit weaker than him, so I feel like I got a better shot if I run into one of those. Alright, land bat. These guys are fucking awfully ugly. Look at it. What the fuck is that? You think I'm gonna let that thing kill me, man? No fucking way. Yeah, the land bat is gonna be placed in the I destroy category. Even an elder land bat, I feel like I got a good shot of killing. Next up, we have the Kenshi Leviathan. Now, this is probably gonna end up hurting me badly. I don't think I'd let a Leviathan kill me, just because they don't hit for a lot of damage right away. Like, they kind of nudge you with their head and then, like, hurt you that way. But if I ever ran into a Leviathan, I'm probably going to get the fuck up out of there. That's the only reason why I won't put it in the will literally delete me category, because, well, they're really slow. I mean, you can run away, worst comes to worst. Alright, next we have the Swamp Raptor. These guys spawn in a swamp, of course. One of my least favorite spots in Kenshi. But I am not letting this thing kill me. This thing is fucking pathetic. They don't really get a whole lot of health. I mean, even an elder is going to be pretty easy to take down. I'm thinking the Swamp Raptor would be within the I Destroy category. Same goes for the River Raptor. It's an even weaker version of a Swamp Raptor. So I'm going to put it in the I Destroy category because I know I would. Alright, I didn't run out of my fucking house fire to let this thing with its dumbass neck kill me, okay? I'm gonna stomp it. Now, let's take a look at the Skimmer. The Skimmer hangs out in the desert lands of Kenshi. They dig into the ground and then come up at certain times of the day or when people are walking by them. Now, if it's a young Skimmer, like a pup, I'm probably for sure destroying it. But if it's an adult Skimmer, I think it's going to be a normal battle. Skimmer would probably be in a fair fight category. Unless there's like 2 or 3 of them. Alright, just thinking like 1v1, Croc versus Skimmer. Chances are, you know, Croc's not always going to die. It's probably going to be like, I die one time, he dies the other time. I call it a coin flip whether or not I could kill a Skimmer. Now, the Swamp Turtle. This guy used to freak me out, I remember when I first started playing Kenshi. Like, found him in the swamp, and I was like, whoa, man, that looks like danger. But realistically, these guys are one of the weakest animals in Kenshi. I put him right into I Destroy. And then, lastly, we got the Skin Spider. Skin Spiders are usually a bit stronger than the normal blood spiders, so just for that reason I think I'm gonna place the Skin Spider on fair fight. And there we go. I mean, 100% I'm confident that all of these answers are correct. I definitely destroy all of these 5. These 3 I'd probably beat up. These 7, it's probably going to be a fair fight to a pretty hard battle. These 5 definitely hurt me badly, and these 6 would definitely kill me right away. If you guys liked this video and want to see some other people do it as well, I'd like to challenge Coco Plays and Lil Tapatio. Both of you motherfuckers can hop on and make the same type of video if you would like. I feel like it's a good topic at hand. I'm going based off of my strength levels and my dexterity levels IRL, so their answers could be completely different, you know? Remember to leave a like on the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. I think this was a pretty cool video, so maybe we'll do some more. Give me some cool ideas if you guys got any in the comment section below. Either way, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where I beat up some animals.